Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning,
So
Mike.
you have the best record in the division. You're 21-12, but the bullpen woes continue, and fans are very concerned. What can you say about your bullpen now?
Been bad. They've been bad. Last in the league. We got the best record in the National League, and our bullpen's been the worst in the National League. So, it's you got to own it that they haven't pitched well. How do you fix it is the question that we're trying to answer. And I think that first and foremost, I think you have to get your three best relievers healthy. You go with you open the season with Kelly, Glover, and Solis on the disabled list. It's tough. Now you're dependent on players and relievers that you didn't quite want to rely on this early in the season, and you could see the result. We're paying for it. But hey, I think that once Kelly and Glover are very, very close to returning, I think that'll be a big shot in the arm for these guys. I think we established some consistent roles in the bullpen. Hey, I gotta trust the track record and the stuff and the past performance of these guys to believe that there's better days coming. I mean, do you trust Joe Blanton's 80 games with a 2.58 ERA last season, or his 12 games with a 9.75? Or Trinan's last 3 years, 2.49 ERA, 3.86 ERA, 2.29 ERA last year in 73 games. Kelly's been 2.45, 2.64 the last 2 years. You got a 5.4 this year. So, I think you have to believe in the process. I think you have to trust your eyes that their stuff is good. I think you have to trust their track record. I believe in these guys. I still believe in when these guys are healthy. This is a very, very good bullpen that can help us win a lot of games. And I'm not getting off that until they prove me wrong. The problem is I think I may have more confidence in the bullpen than the bullpen has confidence in themselves. So that's got to change. We've got to figure this thing out. We've got to do things that puts them in position to succeed, and then it's on the players. So we're treading a little bit of water right now with three of our good relievers out on the disabled list and guys pitching in unfamiliar roles. But hey, that's baseball. You know what I mean? We have to survive and move on and until we get healthy. And once we get healthy, I think we'll take off. With all that said, best record in the National League, right. 4.5 game lead. We've got a long season ahead of us. I get that, but we have to like and trust the guys we've got, and we do.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Mike, and there's no denying it. You got a good baseball team here. There's no doubt about it. And you've had one for the last few years. We go over this week after week. But the problem with it, Mike, is a lot of us could see this come because of the lack of experience, particularly in the back end of it. I mean, Sean Kelly's experienced, but never really experienced as a closer. You know this. Coda Glover's a kid. Blake Trinan never has made that transition and is really struggling this year. That's the biggest surprise to me is with Trinan struggles. So, with fans knowing this was very, very possible, that's what's really upsetting. I know you went out and tried to get some guys. When guys struggle like this, and I know you still want to see this through, does this give you more leverage to go to ownership and say, we really need some help here? Is it too early to do that, or are those kind of discussions already occurring?
I think it's too early. I think we want to see our bullpen get back healthy, see what we've got. We usually evaluate these things, after the first 50, 60 games. We really know what type of team we have, and then, as the trade deadline nears, that's when you make some adjustments on parts of the team that you think need adjusting. So, I think it's way too early to make any snap judgments. Like I said, we've got a bullpen full of guys that are in unfamiliar roles because of injuries, and once we get back, our guys that we were planning on counting on, like Kelly and Glover and Solis, guys with really, really good stuff and a good history and a good track record with ample sample sizes of performance. So we're figuring on this. I always say water seeks its level, and they call them averages for a reason. And these guys, are talking about, ERAs in the mid to low twos, and I think that the market's going to correct itself in the bullpen, and they're going to pitch better, and they have to pitch better. And if they don't, then we have to make decisions internally or externally to improve ourselves. But I think that. I still trust these guys. I trust the stuff. I see the stuff. I see the track record in the past with an ample sample size, and we can't make any rush judgments
right.
to do anything drastic.
So, Mike, will you say then that you're not actively looking for bullpen help right now?
I will say that, yes. We're not actively out in the trade market looking for bullpen help right now. No, we're going to trust that once we get our guys back, we'll evaluate where we're at, and we'll see if things improve. If they don't, then we'll have to make other adjustments. And we've never been afraid to make moves during the season, and we won't again.